In today's lesson, we'll be learning how to determine the point of intersection with the method of substitution. We have two lines, 2x plus y equals 10 and x plus y equals 2. We want to figure out where they intersect. Our first step is to isolate a variable in one of the equations. There are two equations, the red one and the blue one. It doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to choose the red one. 2x plus y equals 10. The easiest variable to isolate happens to be y, which means I'm going to take 2x and bring it to the other side of the equal sign. And when you do that, it becomes the opposite. So it becomes negative 2x, the positive 10 stays on the right side, and the positive y stays on the left side, but we don't need to put the positive sign in front of it. The next step is to substitute equations into each other and isolate the other variable. Since we started with the red equation, I'm going to be using the blue equation here. So x plus y equals 2. This is where the substitution occurs. Since I know that y is equal to negative 2x plus 10, and I have a variable of y over here, I can substitute that in. I'm going to replace the variable of y with negative 2x plus 10 in brackets. Everything else stays the same. The x stays the same, the plus stays the same, and the 2 stays the same on the other side. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. The x is going to stay the same. We don't really need this plus sign or these brackets because anything multiplied by 1 stays exactly the same. So that stays negative 2x, and that stays positive 10, and the 2 on the right side stays the same. We want to start by identifying like terms. X and negative 2x are like terms, while positive 10 and positive 2 are like terms. I want to keep all our variables on the left side, which means x and negative 2x stay here, and I'm going to move the positive 10 to the other side of the equation, which makes it negative, and the positive 2 stays exactly the same. Let's simplify. So x minus 2x is just negative x, and negative 10 plus 2 is negative 8. To isolate x, we need to divide both sides by negative 1. These numbers cancel out, and x just simplifies to negative 8 divided by negative 1, which becomes positive 8. So x is equal to 8. Our next step is to substitute our known variable into any equation and solve for the unknown variable. In our previous step, we already found that x is equal to 8, so we're going to be using that here. You can use the red equation or the blue equation, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be using the blue equation because it looks simpler. So x plus y equals 2. I'm going to substitute in our value of x. Since I already know what x is, I'm going to replace it with 8, and the plus y and the 2 stay exactly the same. To solve this equation, we need to identify like terms. So positive 8 and positive 2 are like terms. I want my constants all on the right side, which means I will be moving positive 8 to the other side of the equation. And when you move it to the other side of the equation, it becomes the opposite. So positive 8 becomes negative 8, and that positive 2 stays exactly the same. Let's simplify that. So negative 8 plus 2 becomes negative 6. So y is equal to negative 6. Right now, we think x is equal to 8 and y is equal to negative 6, but we need to double check that this point of intersection, the solution, is correct. Let's check the solution with the red equation first. On the left side, we have 2x plus y. We're going to replace x and y with their values. So since x is 8 and y is -6. I'm going to substitute those values in. Let's simplify this. So 2 times 8 is 16. And then afterwards, we're going to add to that -6. When you have a plus and a minus together, that just becomes a minus sign. So this is actually 16 minus 6, which becomes 10. And over here on the right side of the equation, we have the number 10. And as you can see, the left side is equal to the right side for the red equation. Let's do the exact same thing with the blue equation. On the left side, we have x plus y. And since I know what x and y are equal to, I'm going to substitute those values in. So here we have +8 plus -6. And because we have a plus and minus sign, together that just simplifies to a minus sign. So 8 minus 6 becomes 2. And over on the right side of the equation, that is just the number 2. And as you can see, the left side is equal to the right side. So we can make a conclusion. Since left side equals right side for both of these two equations, therefore the solution, the point of intersection of these two lines is +8 and -6.